stay hungry, keep learning. I think that Dr. Dawson has really set an example for us all.
I think I provide a better service every time I take a course, and coming here, obviously, it makes me that much more better of a dentist.
I think one of the nicest things about the Dawson course was it allowed me to look at the entire system, not just the oral cavity, but the other features that have a dynamic influence on those teeth.
In the first hour or so of listening to Pete talk, you start thinking that you're the worst dentist in the world because you're not doing any of the stuff that he says everybody should be doing every time.
There's no fast track to the whole thing.
I would say the most helpful thing so far that I've learned is realizing the importance of a complete exam and understanding the basis of that and where that will take you in patient care.
It's hands-on, being able to actually sit down at the bench top with models and wax things up and find out exactly what the end result is going to be and how you're going to get from step A to step B, I think has been the most helpful for me.
The only way to getting more satisfaction yourself is by doing better work, doing more complete work, so you get better feedback from the patient.
Been pretty far at this point. I mean, this is my 4th time in Florida, and I don't even like this state all that much.
As I progress, it makes more and more sense and confirms what is outlined in Seminar 1.
I've learned a lot.
The first few hours of Seminar 1 was worth the entire fee, which I paid.
It's changing the way I practice in a way that influences me to think more comprehensively.
I'm able to think things through logically, and there used to be more gray areas involved.
One of my colleagues sent me here, who really got into this hook, line, and sinker. I mean, he's been everything and a bunch of the tanky stuff, and he does everything exactly the way Pete would have him do it. Yeah, I mean, everything, all the wax ups, the lab work, I mean, he does it all. His office is a third the size of my office. They do maybe a fourth the volume that we do, and his gross is embarrassingly close to what ours is.
You can do the most beautiful cosmetic work, but if it's not, harmonious with the patient's aesthetic, functional speaking zone, and everything else that coincides with the musculature and everything else, it's bound to fail.
You can practice a complete dentistry on your patients and feel a sense of reward, not just financially, but emotionally.
The Dawson courses have certainly changed my life in that it's actually much easier now that there's no guesswork.
The return on the investment is priceless for you, your patients, for your staff, and really the fun will come back when you practice complete dentistry.
I can help people I never used to be able to help, before.
It has just given me a lot of confidence.
There's so much information that is accurate and good, and from my perspective, a lot of it just makes sense.
Dr. Dawson just opened up a world of ideas and thought processes that just is just amazing.
One of the things that comes across with Dr. Dawson is the balance of not only the dentistry aspect, but the family aspect and the spiritual aspect.
The more you learn, the more you find out is how much you don't know. That's amazing part.
The more confidence that I have, the more receptive patients are to receiving the treatment, especially when it's very involved and very expensive.
I'm just more comfortable working. I'm happier. I know what's going on. I have taken the gray zone and I've just reduced it.
Now I actually know what to adjust and what to leave alone, and it makes a big difference. I'm not mounting every single case yet, but I am mounting all my front, aesthetic cases and any big bridge work. And I've been finding they've been going in a lot easier.
As far as complete dentistry is, it's introducing the patients to maybe a dental strategy for life, and letting them understand that we'd like to join them on this journey and show them what what they can be like.
This is truly the best course I've ever taken.
It's going to be a fun journey. Yeah.
I think the most helpful thing that I've learned is the exam process, the initial exam. How to go through that, make sure it's complete, not just a short, here I am, oh, you have some teeth.
We get a lot of demands for the aesthetic concerns, but I mean, one reason I'm here is I know the function, the occlusion is very important if I want it to last.
The more cosmetic dentistry I do, the more patients are referring.
I look in the mouth and I see dramatic effects from improper occlusal schemes or from occlusal disease. And these are things that were far less apparent to me prior to starting the Dawson curriculum.
It's nice to know that you can come to a place that has a lot of research behind it and be able to take the principles, take them back home and use them.
I basically graduated from dental school not really understanding the basic concepts that are described here. I was really to occlusion, the TMJ, and all that. So, I mean, they filled in huge voids in my knowledge.
My laboratory person just ate up everything that I was doing, and from there was able to produce some real artistic masterpieces that was very pleasing for the patient.
But the more and more we study this thing, we realize the only way for a beautiful smile to last is you have to solve the function, the problem, if there is any occlusion problem.
Makes me that much more better of a dentist. I mean, I've learned a lot.
I have taken the gray zone and I've just reduced it.
It's actually much easier now that there's no guesswork.
The fun will come back when you practice complete dentistry.
Stay hungry, keep learning.
My advice would be to continue going through the process that makes the practice of dentistry much more understandable and predictable.
It is just giving me a lot of confidence. The bigger cases are actually more fun.
The reason I'm here is I know the function, the occlusion is very important if I want it to last.
They filled in huge voids in my knowledge.
This is truly the best course I've ever taken.